Okay, folks, welcome to Random's Reviews. I'm your host, Random. How y'all doing today? Okay, today we have two things we're going to do. First thing is, I have a tank up for review, so it's going to be a hardware review. Second thing I got up for review is a juice review. So, without any further ado and any more rambling, let's get into this right now. The first thing that we are going to get into is the FireLuke mesh. FireLuke mesh by Freemax. Okay, now a little bit about me and how I'm going to do things with these hardware reviews is I'm going to use it for a good while before I do the review on it. The reason being is I don't want to get something on here, use it for a couple minutes in the review, vape on it, tell you it's excellent or it's not excellent or whatever the case is with it. I don't want to get it and do that to you guys because I know there's some companies that make things, you get it, you hit it a couple times and it's good and then it dies. You know, there's some companies that make things and they last forever. Okay? I just don't want to put a review out saying something's good and then get it out to you guys and you go ahead and get it and it's crap and be like, hey, Random, you're full of shit. That thing sucks. I don't want that. So, I've been using this tank for the past few days, a couple days, I don't know, 4, 5 days, something like that. And I'm going to give you my take on it that way because I think that's the most honest way to do it. You can't give your best in something in just a couple minutes using it. You're not going to find the little quarrels with it or or little things that you don't like or that you think that other people aren't going to like as well. So with that being said, it's just your standard tank. And anybody that knows me, I do not like tanks at all. I am a person that has started with RDAs and I'm going to finish with RDAs. It's just the way it's going to be. I like my RDAs. But basically, you just get your standard packaging. It's it's got your extra coil, here. Okay, got a nice little knurling on it. It is a .15 coil. That's what they say. I put the tank on my tab, and I put it on 3 other regulated devices, and it read .13, so it's a little off, not a big deal. I don't give a shit. It comes with your extra piece of Pyrex glass. The tank is 24 millimeters, so it's pretty standard size. It'll fit on just about anything. Comes with an 810 drip tip, which is kind of different because most come with 510 drip tips, and then they come with an adapter for the little dinky whatever it is. I don't even use them. I think it looks stupid. But like I said, it comes with 810. So you guys that have your 810s off of your goons and off of your bonzas and off of your dead rabbits and custom drip tips like lawless drip tips and stuff like that, they'll all fit in there if you want them. The thing comes in 7 or 8 different colors. It comes in a bunch of different swirl patterns: black, silver, pink, and purple. And then it comes in, I believe, purple, black, and stainless carbon fiber look. You might be able to get in more colors. I got mine off of Brad's, so that's all the colors that he had. So that's that. And like I said, the only thing that I have a issue with is the tank capacity is only 3.5 milliliters. And for a mesh RDA, anybody that's used mesh in the past, mesh sucks juice. I mean, it gets hot, so it needs a lot of juice, so it has to have it or it's it'll burn it up. The temperature, I would never use temperature control, so I can't tell you what to run it at on temperature, but it says 40 to 90 watts. I'm going to tell you right now, if you run it at 90 watts, you're going to go through coils like crazy. It's just going to burn it up. It's not going to last. Now, me, I like my builds, I like my cotton and everything to last. So, I've been running mine at about 75 to 80 watts. I've ran it as low as you can go too, and you know. So I've been all over the spectrum. I've been bouncing around, and I found that about 78 watts is perfect. That's like the super sweet spot where you get the perfect amount of flavor, you get the perfect amount of cloud, and it's just, you know, it's just right. So 75 to 80 is where you want to be. That's that, man. It's you know, it is what it is. It's just a simple mesh RDA that they made look really nice. I mean, look at this thing. My camera focused on it. I mean, it's beautiful. The swirling is just, it's amazing. The airflow is good. It's a pretty little tank, and I've been using it on my wife's T-Priv. I kind of stole it from her because I don't use regulated devices, so I use mechanical mods. So we're gonna take a couple chucks here so you guys can see how cloudy it is, and so I can get some good flavor. I mean, it's cloudy. It throws some clouds off. I mean, it's not a slouch in the cloud department, but where this thing is on point at is the flavor. I'm vaping 6-nic killer custard out of it. I'm not getting 30 from the nicotine at all. I've had that with other tanks where it turns to juice. It's not 30 to kind of 30 because I guess of the nicotine in it. I don't know. But I get that killer custard all day long, strong, smooth, and wonderful. I'm going to go from a 1 to 10 scale on this thing for you, and I'm going to give it a 9.5. And the reason I'm going to give it 9.5 is because of the juice capacity. Now, like I said, I'm happy that it has a 3.5 milliliter juice capacity. I'm a dripper, so anything that holds juice in it like that is good, because I'm used to going every couple minutes. You know, this, I don't have to do that. I just have to fill it up and go. But for you guys that like the tanks that, you know, don't like to fill your juice up a lot, it might not be a tank for you because it is a juice hog. It will suck the juice dry quickly. So it's definitely not something I would take to work with me because I'd be filling it up every time I go out for a break, which, I mean, it's not a big problem. It's a small little quarrel. If it had a bubble glass and it was like 4.5, it'd be super. It would get a 10 because the juice capacity, it would be a little more. It'd last a little longer. But other than that, like I said, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. It is an excellent, excellent tank. I don't like tanks, but I am telling you, this FireLuke mesh is going to make me go buy the other version of it, the regular FireLuke, because if this thing can throw off that flavor, I'm pretty sure that thing can throw off some good flavor too. So with that, I'm going to leave a link in the description for Brad's where I got mine. Like I said, you could search around. The cheapest I found it was like 22. The most I found it was like 30 couple. Brick and mortar stores, you know how that goes. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. I don't think it's going to be as much as the Cloud Beasts and the Valerians and the Kensai's and stuff like that that's coming out. There's a lot of tanks that are coming out now that are just crazy. So I think it's kind of in the middle or lower end of the tank price. So with that said, we're off of that subject. If you want one, I'll leave a link in the description for Brad's where you can go to get one. Or you can just go somewhere else, wherever you choose to go. I'm just giving you a recommendation. So with that, let's move on to this juice review. Okay, jumping into the juice review, we have Garrett Rottenz, Son of Sam. Okay, Garrett Rottenz, Son of Sam. I haven't had this one. I've had just about every other juice that this man makes. J.J. Evans, Capital Vices, Twisted Shifter. You know, he's got some pretty cool recipes out there. He's also got some pretty cool original names for his juice. Like I said, I've had some of his juice, but I've never had the Son of Sam. This is a first for me. So we're going to get into what this juice is and what it's about. Okay, so the name of the juice is Garrett Rottenz, Son of Sam. You can get this at Speakeasy Vapors, SquareUp.com site. Son of Sam, 100 milliliter bottles. 100 milliliter bottles are $25. It only comes in 3 milligrams, which I like my 6. But it used to come in 4, and that's all it came in. I believe that's all it used to come in was 4. I remember it being 4. And he had to stop doing it because some little crybaby was crying about it being 4 Nick. I don't understand why. It's good. It's in between 3 and 6. What's wrong with that? That's a nice little difference, man. I mean, it's different. That's one of the things that, you know, attracted me to the company was that he had original names for his juice. He had nice looking, easy, simple labels, and he had 4 nicotine, and nobody else was doing that. And it was just different, and I liked it, so I started vaping his juice. Enough of that. Son of Sam, 100 milliliter bottles, $25. I'm going to give you the description. I'm going to load that bad boy up. We're going to be using the rig with the Kensai on top. Yeah, the Kensai. I got that Kensai in the brain. I think that's the next tank I'm going to get to review. The Bonza. There's so many vape happy. Now I'm talking about website. Okay, there's so many Vandy vape things out right now. It's easy to just think about them because Vandy Vape's on a roll. But anyway, Son of Sam, 100 milliliters, $25. It's hints of lemon, raspberry, orange, topped off with a sweet milk. It is 80-20 blend, so it is a max VG blend, so it is going to be foggy. Okay, now I'm going to load this bad boy up, and we're going to go in on this. Yeah, cereal vape all day. Can't get that by the Son of Sam. Damn. Ooh, this smells good. Alright. Now, Mr. Garrett Herman, just because you're a friend, I done told you, don't, you know, I'm going to give you the 100 on it. It's foggy. Drip a little more of this on there. Now he told me, he said, be honest with me, because, you know, he did change it up a little bit, taking it to 3 Nick, you know, because of some little crybabies, so. Alright, let's go in on this. Okay, on inhale, you get it all. I mean, every bit of it. We're going to talk about this lemon, because the lemon thing is a thing for me. I love cereal vapes, and I love lemon too, don't get me wrong. I like lemon. If it's lemon. If it's not lemon, and it tastes like dish soap, then it's garbage, it's trash. I won't vape it ever again. And there's been a couple of cereal vapes that I've got that have been like that. And the lemon is always usually the most prevalent thing in the juice. This is not the case with Garrett Rottenz, Son of Sam. I got the lemon, I got the raspberry, I got the orange, and I definitely got the cream. on the inhale, and they're all very smooth flavors. Nothing tickled me or nothing, you know, I didn't get any scratchy or itchy throat stuff on inhale or exhale. Now we're going to talk about the exhale. The exhale, massive doses of cream. I mean, you get, the cream is just so strong, and it's a good cream. It's a heavy, it just reminds you of a heavy, thick cream, like heavy cereal milk. Like, you know, I use the heavy, all the fat milk, the vitamin D milk, just, you know, all the stuff that they say is bad for you. I just love it with that, you know, big bowl of cereal. And that's the kind of cream you get. So you do get everything. Like I said, it's not itchy, it's not scratchy, very cloudy, and I just gotta say, man, it is one of the best cereal vapes that I've ever had. I've had Serial Killer Duchess, freaking, you know, off brands, just random brands of, you know, Fruit Loops, stuff that's had Fruit Loops in it, donuts, whatever, you know, and I've never had a Fruit Loops cereal that was actually 100% all the Fruit Loops. You know, it was normally overpowered by lemon, or one of the flavors was overpowered. This, you get everything. You get your heavy cream, milkiness, goodness. So I am going to give Garrett Rottenz, Son of Sam, a 10 out of 10. It is my new everyday cereal vape. Mr. Garrett Rottenz, you did an awesome job, my friend. I didn't think that I was going to be disappointed, but you never know, man. Some of these juice makers these days, you get something, one of them's good, and then the other one's garbage. So, with that being said, this juice is done. It's good. If you want it, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get it. $25, I'd pay that all day. All day, every day, I would pay $25 for this juice, and I'm going to kill this 100 milliliter bottle within the week. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And please, if I'm doing stuff in this video that's wrong, or if I'm not doing something right, or if I can do something a little better, please leave comments. I can take it. I'm a big boy. I can handle anything y'all can throw at me. Haters gonna hate. People that like it's gonna like it. So, with that being said, y'all have a good day, and I'm out.